NBA Summer League highlights only on
NBA TV.
Yes, sir.
They need to be somewhere working on those long-distance shots.
Apparently.
Skeets is the only one to draw iron, huh?
Their equilibrium may have been a little bit off from the rap party last night.
I predicted that there would be no air balls when they were leaving the room, and Skeets said he liked my optimism there. And apparently I was a little too optimistic.
Apparently he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
They got a standing ovation from the audience here at Cox Pavilion the other day. They're becoming quite the stars, man.
They did. They've
The Starters.
That's right.
The show's been great all week.
Devin Ebanks surprising you at all, not being, playing like the best people on the floor or the most notable name on the floor right now?
He's had a rough day, 1 for 6 from the floor.
I know.
I think the best player on the floor right now is Woodson. I think he's been the most poised.
Yeah. He's been in the most control of anybody on the floor, don't you think? Yeah. Adonis Thomas has looked pretty good, too.
Really good find right there.
On cue. Thank you, Adonis Thomas. 14 points for Thomas now. Well, Wilbekin's got 4 assists so far today.
Right, and Thomas is the recipient of some of those setup passes. In this league, whether you're a 2-3 wing player, you want to be able to knock down that shot. Here's Wilbekin.
It's a good-looking shot, though. I mean, he pulls up confident.
That's the shot he's got to knock down, right?
He's got to be able to make it.
And that's the one, unfortunately, he missed. Send Florida home. It's a really tough game.
That's true. Thomas is another one of these guys where you look at him and physically he fits the part. He's clearly an athletic, physical specimen. But not every guy who looks the part makes an NBA roster. I tell people this all the time. You got a better chance of getting struck by lightning or being an astronaut than you do being one of the 450-plus guys who earns a roster spot in the NBA in a given year. And I think people,
once again,
people forget how unbelievably difficult it is. I mean, this is a difficult job to attain.
It might be harder to be an astronaut.
I don't know.
I don't think there's 450 astronauts.
There may be not 450 missions, but I'm saying you could be an astronaut. You could do what it takes to be an astronaut.
You should try hosting After Dark. Really difficult. You know what? I'm going to start calling Scotty Weeby Ken. He's got my jersey number 17. Kind of look like we could be brothers.
Why'd you wear number 17? Is there a reason?
Yeah, it's a really good reason. Jerry West, when I came to the Lakers, wore number 44. That was my jersey number in high school, college, and at the Celtics. So I couldn't get that one. That was hanging in the rafters. And I decided to motivate myself and remind myself that I was still in pursuit of a championship. And I used to lay on the floor in Boston Garden. And there were 16 championships up there, and I said I was going to get my first championship before they got their 17th. So I wore it to remind myself.
I like that.
And we got 3 of them actually before they moved on to their 17th. Not in an angry fashion. It was just a reminder and motivation to pursue championships after leaving. Because that's what I was trying to do there for 6 years.
Right.
I was telling people don't. This generation of players who was born in 1990 and younger. The ones who think you played with Bill Russell and Jerry West and not the Rick Pitino, Celtics, whoever, and Shaq and Kobe. They don't understand that very rare for a guy to play for those 2 iconic franchises. And Ebanks on the finish. To play for those 2 franchises in particular, that's a very. I guarantee you that club is pretty small over the course of.
Brian Shaw, Shaquille O'Neal, and I think Bill Sharman. I think that's